the biggest mistake I see kids make is trying to do too much. And I think as a player, there's a lot of times there's only so many things in a game or a tryout or a showcase that you can control. And to me, one of the biggest things is your effort. If you go out, shift in and shift out, and you're working and doing little things right, people are going to notice that. It was funny, I was just talking with Brian, who you just interviewed, we were watching, and a kid tried to stick handle around 4 different people. And so as much as we notice effort, on the other side of that, you notice the other things like not making the simple hockey plays. So my advice to young kids all the time in these kind of processes, when you're at a showcase or you're at a tryout, is just work and be who you are. Because again, we're going to do the behind the scenes work. We're going to call your coaches. We're going to talk about, you know, what kind of kid you are. But I think if you're going into a trial process and you can work really hard and are a hard worker consistently, you're going to get noticed. That's one of my biggest pet peeves is kids that body language isn't positive. I'm not saying you have to be phony about it, but it is a huge piece to the puzzle, because typically that's a habit that's very hard to break. So you see a kid who purposely goes off sides on a 2-on-1 because he thinks the guy should pass him the puck, or the referee makes a bad call and his arms are flailing up and down. To me, it's a habit, and it's a very, very negative habit, and ultimately it's a waste of time and energy. You know, there are other things in the game that are more important and you need to focus on, as opposed to throwing a tantrum or you're slumping your shoulders and all that kind of stuff. Those are things that, when you say that to players and parents, they're surprised. But I think if you interviewed all 60 assistant coaches in college hockey, they would all say it's a big deal.